So how should I learn vocabulary? Before I answer this question, I want to answer the question, when should I learn vocabulary? And the easy answer is right after you get up. Before you start anything else, you should repeat your vocabulary. Before you work, before you go out, before you do anything. Why? Because when you start with new vocabulary right in the beginning of the day, you have the whole rest of the day time to repeat the new vocabulary. And I will show you this in a second. So you will have the opportunity to still repeat new vocabulary and master it until you go to bed, until the evening. So start repeating your vocabulary right after you get up. And then in the evening, you will also repeat it. I'm going to show you later. First of all, we're using the software called Enki, link in description, because this one has the most flexibility to learn Korean the best way possible. And I'm going to show you now how we do that. Yeah, you can see a summary here with some statistics. It's installed by extension. Here you can see yesterday I reviewed 48 cards. The card is like a vocabulary. It's daily average 60 cards, daily on 96. Yeah, and this gives us the possibility to really track our learning progress here inside Enki. They also have stats here. They're a bit too complicated right now. So what I would do first now is to decide how many new vocabulary you want to learn. I would go to browse, scroll to my list with my new vocabulary. It's here. It starts with only good vibes. And then I would go through my list and see how much I feel comfortable today. So it depends a bit on how much work you've done into learning new vocabulary the previous days and also on your mood. So let's see, only good vibes. Okay, I think I can do this, or I don't have too much time. Here you need below. So okay, well, please. So do just down. Okay, then I would decide, I feel comfortable with those 4. So I would go back to the settings, options, and make new cards for today. And then I would start learning. So this will be a mixture of old cards, repeating cards, and new cards for new cards. So 30 cards I am reviewing. So, and here comes the important thing. I think the answer in my head, and then I also speak it out loud. And then I click on show answer. Super. So, and here comes the most crucial thing of all when it comes to learning vocabulary. What we learned in the previous section, don't be perfectionistic. So if you're making a fault right now, don't press this button. This should be deleted again, because this button again resets the vocabulary that you have to start it all over again. But it doesn't matter if you don't know something perfectly. It's okay. It's just creating a loose neural connection inside your brain with the vocabulary. So if you don't know something, then just click hard. It was hard to remember, basically. And if it was easy for you to remember, you click easy. Yeah? So you only click one of those 3 buttons. And yes, if there's some vocabulary that's really holding you back in your learning progress that you want to get rid of, that feel like it's costing you too much energy right now, then you click on more, suspend card. But never this button. Okay, so this one I feel a bit uncomfortable, so I click hard. Okay, here's the next vocabulary. I think in my brain to produce in Korean. Sakjada. It was wrong. I click hard. Impatient. It was correct. I click good. Very comfortable. Ranty into likes me. I think just 확실히. It was very easy for me. I click easy. Yeah, it was also quite easy for me. So and then you continue going for everything, and yeah, you see the new vocabulary is coming. Only good vibes. Kibun man, John Kibun. Okay. Kibun was mood. So again, guys. Later.
Later.
Once you go through everything, the new vocabulary will be all here on red, 4 new ones. And then I would continue learning the new vocabulary until the end of the day before I go to bed. And then I would place them on the next day. So let's say I finished the repetition. So I would continue until all my new vocabulary is on red. So I have 4 new vocabulary today. And I would continue repeating them until I can get them quite easily. Only good vibes, through Nickelman.
존JOHN.
And then I don't press the 1 day button, the good button. I only press the hard button to repeat them. Everything was quite hard, then I press again. 별로 없어.
시간이 별로 없어.
Okay, hard. In this case, hard means good. Embarrassing. Okay, so I would continue repeating them, like after a couple of hours, maybe at the evening. And only at the end of the day, I would, when I'm really good at them, I would press good on all of them, that they come tomorrow. One day, like 4 times, I would press good. Let's go back right now, and you would continue learning the vocabulary for tomorrow. So we'd go and browse. So what I would do now is to check how many vocabulary is coming tomorrow. The 19th is tomorrow. I mark them by holding shift on this button. There are no here, 23 are coming tomorrow. And the day after tomorrow, 20th, coming 25th. So I would now start repeating the vocabulary for tomorrow already. So I start by the last one. I'm in a hurry. So I would read this with my eyes here, straw, and then think about the answer in my head, and then I would click on it, and then I see the answer. Here comes the point now about repeating vocabulary. If there's one word you don't know, let's say to delete, you don't know, click on it, and it's wrong, then you jump back to the last one you didn't know. Let's say it was hosting, you didn't know, and now you know it from Tsutagi. Then you just continue with the one after the one you didn't know the last time. This would be to add. Think it in your head. Okay, right. And the next one I read. The link difference. Okay, let's say I didn't know this one. Okay. And then we'll jump to the last one I didn't know. So this would be relief. Okay, now I know it. And then I continue with the next one after the one I didn't know. Keeping purpose. Let's say I don't know a rule. I jump to the last one I didn't know. I know it. Okay. Continue. I think you get the point now. You always jump back to the one you didn't know until you don't know one. And so you go this process until the end. So I'm now at the end of the list, and here comes the first trick. We want to free ourselves from everything we really know well. Like I see now I have to eat, and this one, I know it so easily that I will never forget it again, and I know this, and therefore I click suspend. I don't want to repeat this anymore in my life. I know I remember this forever, and therefore I just cut it out. I wrote it home, should be so same here, and will never forget it again, and therefore I will suspend it. Means it will never come again. So if you repeat it, the vocabulary for tomorrow, which is due tomorrow, you will go to the new vocabulary. I have 3 now here. Korea dance. I have to say it in my mind and say it loud. Okay, it was wrong. And then I will do the same process, but in the other direction. Every time I have something wrong, I go back to the last one I had wrong. So then I go further again. So I will jump back. Yeah, you get the point. And this is how you learn new vocabulary. And you do this every day. And once you feel comfortable with the new vocabulary that you've learned the previous days, you will start getting them real, like I showed you before. So as I said, in the evening, before you go to bed, you would go for the new vocabulary again. And now you should be really able to tell them quickly. Like, hurry up, please. So now I can click on good. So you see it disappears. Only good vibes. John,
존
good. Chicken observe.
Chicken.
Good. Yeah. And then you're done for today. And then you just repeat the process tomorrow. So I hope you understood this concept, how to learn vocabulary, new vocabulary, in the best way possible. And I see you in the next video.